Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Health. A little froggy this morning. I just got up from meditation. Guys, meditate, meditate, meditate. Where's my book? You've seen the book. You've seen the book. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Vegas agrees with me. My Knicks are in a heap of trouble. My Knicks are in a heap of trouble. And basically, what this... there it is. Greatest book ever written. I'll take it back. Greatest book I ever wrote. Anyway, $10 down below. My Knicks. A great man once said, who knows sports better than other, and I do believe Mike Francesa is the best one in the best one in the business still, even retired. His Mike Francesa podcast is just brilliant. It's chock full of more information than any stupid show on WFAN. I mean, it's just incredible how much this guy knows. There's no shtick. He actually has a very stern look on his face the whole time. And no, he's not warm and fuzzy, but he just knows his stuff, man. He just knows his stuff. But anyway, years ago when he was on the WFAN, he said something that just made a big impression on me. He says, if you really want to know what's going on with a specific sporting event, and Super Bowl, whatever the case may be, he said it is so simple. Every single day, you just go to the Las Vegas odds. He said nobody has the wealth of information about a specific game, big game, small game, WNBA game in the middle of the week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They have more information than anybody anywhere. They know who's having a fight with their significant other. They know whose, child is having trouble with math. Really, it's unbelievable how much information they had. Forget on who's injured. Forget who might have a drinking problem or, is starting to smoke reefer before the big games. They know everything, and they know how to make it work. Why? Because if they're wrong, they get flushed. And people lose their jobs, and they can't be wrong. Now, at the end of the day, you still have to play the game. The allure of sports is that it's the one thing in the entertainment world that you literally don't know the outcome. You think about it. Tom Cruise is always going to blow up the building and get the girl. You know it's going to happen in most things. You really do. Sports is the one thing you don't, and that's why you bet on it. And, with all the odds, with all that information, on any given Sunday, you still have to play the game. You still have to play the game. But that's the reason for the video. Vegas agrees with me, man. The Knicks are in a heap of trouble. The Knicks are in a heap of trouble. The only thing that I think is in the Knicks' favor is they are a far more experienced team than San Antonio. San Antonio are babies. You start right with the freak, Wembanyama. I mean, we've never seen anything like this since Wilt Chamberlain. And Wilt Chamberlain was that good. He was bigger and stronger. Wilt Chamberlain was probably the strongest person in the world. That's what Arnold Schwarzenegger says. Wilt Chamberlain in that movie he did with Wilt. What was it? There was a couple scenes where Wilt had to pick him up, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is 260 pounds. He just picked him up like a feather. Anyway, I'm getting way off the topic. But back to the Knicks. I think when you get in the playoffs, the regular season is all but a carnival ride. The regular season means nothing. The top players rarely play games that you like to see. So, just because the Knicks may have beaten San Antonio back in, January, it means nothing. It means nothing. Number one, both teams have gelled. Nobody knew the Knicks were going to be this good. Nobody. And nobody knew San Antonio was going to be ahead of schedule like this. So this is all virgin territory for both teams. But I'll tell you what, man. When you get to the playoffs, unlike the regular season, it's all about matchups. And the matchups for the Knicks are tough. I don't like the matchups in the backcourt. I think they may not, but I think the Spurs, like I said yesterday, have the matchups, have the ability to shut down Brunson completely. And then you shut him down, and then you've got Wembanyama. So again, and this is nothing against the Knicks. I think you could say that about the entire league. I think San Antonio is far and away the creme de la creme of the league. And I think if they sign these guys up and keep the salary cap to a reasonable level and they don't get injured, key players don't get injured, I think San Antonio has a 10-year run. And again, you still have to play the game. I mean, they're talk about making, a super team with LeBron and Freak on the same team. Giannis. I mean, lots of things can happen. But I'll tell you what, man. If things stay the way they are now, and first of all, I will do a video later about Wembanyama and how he works out. It's brilliant. I did one maybe a year ago on the same thing. He didn't lift weights. It's all about stretching. It's all about PNF. It's all about, guys, PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. It's the best exercise you can possibly do. Low impact, high tension. It's all in the book. PNF Max. Where was I? Yeah, he doesn't lift weights. I don't think he's going to get hurt. He's so frail looking. He looks like a tiny little deer. Well, not tiny, an enormous little. And you think he's just going to get broken in half. I think that, you ask Kareem, I think that is the secret to being injury-free. Nobody was more injury-free over a period of time than Kareem. Kareem was fantastic, and he only started lifting weights towards the end of his career. The bulk of his career, he was so religious, he was just doing yoga every single day and relaxed and flexible and everything, and he lasted forever. I still think Kareem is the best player who ever lived. Another video. Back to the Knicks. Guys, I hope I'm wrong. But I do believe that much of the Knicks' success is due to the fact that Atlanta, Philadelphia, and Cleveland ultimately are just so weak. Guys, Atlanta and Philadelphia wouldn't have made the playoffs in the West. They wouldn't have even made the playoffs. Cleveland would have made the playoffs, but they have, it's just ultimately Harden was a bad fit. I think Kenny Atkinson is an excellent coach, but I don't think he's good enough for that team. I think he's way too passive. Anyway, getting way off it. But, yeah, I'll be rooting for my Knicks. And if they win it, my God. I've said before, the status and the hold that Jalen Brunson has over Knick Nation at this time, if the Knicks could pull this off, he would be bigger than Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed, and Patrick Ewing combined. That is the status that Knick Nation beholds in him. But I don't think it's going to be. And I think he's going to be bottled up. I think San Antonio can do that. That's Stephon Castle. I live in Connecticut, so I've seen, some UConn games. This guy is a beast. Anyway, and he's just the leader of the pack. They can throw so many bodies at Brunson. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. And I am going to be the first one in line with my peanuts and Cracker Jacks, rooting for the Knicks. I think I'm a realist, though. All right. Anyway, guys, eat your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Life's good.